Hey everyone. There's so many stories or things that I want to tell you, but it's just some kind of hard way. It just comes some kind of hard way to oops to point into a certain amount of production, because each production has been minusing itself into a it's not available. The reason why it's not available because I need to work out the tally, and also in relation to tally, a little bit of histogram, and also the polyester. The polyester also means the fabric, but each fabric can be exposed into a inclusion, because each inclusion has been turning off into a vice versa, to vice versa the element of design, and the material has been telegramming into each mode. What's going on here? Because each mode has been situated into a certain amount of inku. It's called an inku. Because each inku, you can more a certain amount of production into a service fee, and to apply the application, no, to apply a certain amount of, who knows? What a life. It's just some port even has been exposing into an inclusion, and each inclusion you have been EPing into an elephant, because the elephant is just an animal, and each animal you have been encoding into the telegram to position yourself into each signature. If you do that, you cannot impede. Impede is a pin. Oh, pin. DOS or COS. What is this called? Anyway. It's infinity. Sort of. Not really. It's not confusing. There you go. Psychology. That's what confusing means. And sick. I hope you understand the first facial expression. That's what you call it. I don't know if this first one or what I did before. It's not amnesia or amphetamine. It's psychology for confusion. So when you do that for media, you will make people to understand the facial expression. And when you make people to understand the facial expression, you will work out a certain amount of production to service the fee and to apply for information of data. When you do that, you are including each mode. When you include each mode, you are expressing you are expressing a certain amount of service to apply for willful manner. The willful manner means psychologically you need to understand the confusion, because if you do not understand the confusion, you cannot either buy or sell a product. If you buy or sell a product, you can promote into a certain amount of production to conclude the elephant. Because I love animal, when you conclude the elephant, you have to be careful, because basically everybody know what an elephant is, a donkey is, a pig, etc. But when they know, how can you expose? No. How can you express? No. How can you market? Sort of. How can you conclude? No. Confusing, isn't it? It's confusing because if you design or animate or go to the zoo, etc., all you're doing is taking a picture of an elephant. Everyone knows what an elephant is. But if you have psychology, you win. For now. Because in time, each performance need to what's this? Rejection. Humans and animals. No. Confusing, isn't it? It's not confusing because I myself are 3 mark. 1. Self-employed, self-taught, and sole trader. That's who I am. Psychology. Psychology also means understanding of amnesia in relation to the disability, because in return, once you advertise medical stuff, people most likely understand flu, so that they go and take Panadols, etc. But the way you design it, you have to unconfuse them, which means to keep things simple, you are roll tool into a formula. When you roll tool into a formula, you are encoding into this graph. When you encode into this graph, you are winning. Because scientifically, if you do that, they get confused for a kid or an adult. They're not confused, no. All they know is when you get a cold or a flu, you are advertising medical or medicine. Actually, sorry, it's medicine. Well done. But when you do that, you are what is this called? Understanding features. When you understand the features, you are advertising correctly. But every now and again, of course you can advertise in the scientific way, the high tech or whatever you call it, of course. But if you do that, how much sales will you get? But once it's remembered, how can they change a certain brand? I'm keeping things simple. How can they change a certain brand? If they change a certain brand, it's similar to each other. So you are memorizing them. Correct or incorrect? I'm not sure. You are memorizing them to buy, for example, Panadol, Band-Aid, Crisp. Crisp? Not really. Surgery? No. Ooh, what's that? Syringe? You know when you have a flu and you drink the liquid one, the liquid medicine? When you have a cold, you drink the... oh, I don't know. Because the amount of money need to fund a certain amount of protection. No, it's not available. These things are very hard for me to help you and to element the design. Because when I element the design, the inclusion has been exposing into a particular point of investment into the condor of Wall Street. Because each Wall Street, you can match yourself into the needed to procure. Gotcha. To procure. Stocking, no. To procure. Life cycle, no. To procure. Prism, detention, psychology, period table. Period table. Acting, actors, actress, no. What I just said, it means a selection. When it means a selection, it's up to you to decide what to do. And when it's up to you to decide what to do, I myself need to understand what you are working out. When I understood what you are working out, I will form into a particular formula to confess the advertisement. But each advertisement, you need to understand how to balance it, because in time, you know that you are spending a lot of money. And when you spend a lot of money, you only get a small amount or a large amount of sales years over years. When it's years over years, you have nothing to show. That means you are showing out how to select the advertisement and how to compound the medicine. If it's not medicine, it can be anything like cars, TV, Dick Smith, Harrison Ford. I really like Harrison Ford. Yes. Is A Trash and Treasure Market one of his old movies? Oh. What's this? Oh. What's this? What's this? StarCraft? StarCraft? No, that's just a joke. Look, man, whatever you do on the advertisement, it doesn't bother me because it's not up to me. All I'm doing is telling you stories about how things works and how things doesn't work. So watching TV teach me as well, and listening to program teach me as well. And when it teach me, I am selfly. Selfly means medically the performance has been forming into a particular rota to elect a certain amount of advertisement to convert the share stock and to stock take into the exchange rate. Because each exchange rate, you are rotating into a particular point of investment into the Faraku. The Faraku also means a performance has been turning itself into a conclusion of the element of design. Because each element of design, the inclusion, also means a particular point of investment into the EMP1. The EMP1 can be minusing itself. Sorry. I'm a bad smoker and I have a lot of phlegm. But anyway, in time, the elephant of design has been exposing itself into the transfraction. Because the transfraction has been forming itself into the element of design to conquer the conquest? No. To conquer a flying? No. To conquer the way you market your material, to stock into reserve bank. Oh dear. Because once you conquer the elephant of design, you need to encode the EMP2952 to minus and timing into 6143 to divide that by the prism and to include the EMP9. The EMP9 also means the D154 to rectify a formula and to sentence into each paragraph. When you do that, you are showing yourself off. And when you do that, you are including the EM1. The EM1 also means in time, you are exposing into a telegram to minus the 1/6. The 1/6 does not mean 1 point or 1 dash. In time, you are including the EMP9. The EMP9 is the hardest formula because the harder it goes, it also means you. If you go the hardest way, you have power. No. I will tell you what power is. Because everyone uses power. Even a cartoon uses power. There you go. When you do that, you are conferencing each manuscript to elect a certain point of performance and to include this. This means Albert Einstein. But in time, this is 88. 0, 0, 0, 0. 88. 0. Triple O. How can it be triple O? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? 1, 1, 1, 3. 5, 3 is 8. There you go. 88. Once again. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 0, 0, 0. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Oh, it's not accurate as yet. In time, the 1.9, this looked like the atom bomb, but it's not. It can be a cloud. So it's up to you to design, to advertise in your own way, not me. I'm just coming up with these to help you guys. And I myself need to understand it. Let's see if I can calculate this again. 0, 0, 0, 0. That is 4 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 88. 88 plus 1 equals 89. There you go. 1.9. Done. Sorry about my handwriting. Done. 1.9. 1. We bloody won! Oh dear. There you go, my friends. 1. 1.9. Bitch. Not really. This is also 2. See? 1.1 equals 2. Oh, sorry. 1. Oh. Oh. Next time. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2. 1.9 is correct. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 4. 9 plus 4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13% GST into a chicken. Chook, cock, or cook? Oh, that's confusing. This is cook. But then again, cook, chook, cock. Because a chicken is a cock. So in this time, oh, that actually works. There you go. Part of it actually worked from underground train station. Only lasts for a few times, but it's still loading. Later on, I will work out so it lasts longer. And when it lasts longer, we all will be happy. So it's very, very hard. So that is done for now. There you go, Albert Einstein. I don't know anything about atom bomb, but I like Chinese mushroom. It's pretty healthy. And also, organically, it can form itself into a war or war. W-A-L-L or W-A-R. So in this time, this actually works. 0.000888 plus 1 equals 89. 0.0012 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Oh, what did I say before? It actually works. When I do these things, sometimes I don't get it because later on I have to problem solve the matter. Because it's just like any scientist. Sometimes they can only work out one point or whatever you call it. And later on they work out the next one, and then later on they work out the next one, because you can't work out the final formula or the outcome. This is for my sister Lan. I love my sister. Anyway, that's just. Oh look, man. It's your decision to do whatever you want, because I'm not a marketing manager or a public relation or any of those things. All I'm doing is telling you a story about how things work and how things doesn't work. Because in time, it also means the way you have photography and advertisement and the way you talk. So when you record, it's just the way you talk. Psychologically, when you educate and train and teach, or whatever you call it, for visitors or people who just watch TV and read on the internet, etc., they will start to know. And when they start to know, they will fall in love. And when they fall in love, they will memorize the condition of method. Yes! That's what it means. When they memorize the condition of method, they will buy, they will sell, They will save, they will resell or whatever. It's their decision as well when they buy stuff. That's how things work. And when things work, it also Biling. Oh. Um, 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 hmm. uh, what's this called? What's this called? Manuscript. The reason why it's called a manuscript is because once you read or learned from the old histogram, you are trying to share like this. Oh, there you go. You're trying to share like that. When you are sharing like this, you are trying to work out the market, to exchange the rate, to reserve the bank, to stock the Wall Street, and to listen to the compound. The compound will come. When you listen to the compound, you also need to include each point of investment into the stock street. And when you are in the stock street, you also need to include each material to be available into a certain point of protocol and to mark up a certain point of investment into the inclusion. Because each inclusion, you also need to understand the body figure. Once you understood the body figure, you are not showing off. No, you are teaching normal people normality. That is not psychology. That is not. Oh, physio. No. Oh dear. Philosophy. Philosopher. Those things are not available yet. But sooner or later, when you have when you are marketing and advertising to save people's life. I don't know. This is just simple. To save people's life, you are sharing the correct money, and when you are sharing the correct money in time, it will be balanced. But when it's balanced, you have a certain amount of production into the service fee, and each service fee you need to understand the dunu mi yi, mi like a ye. Who are you? Me like a ye. Who are you? Because in return, when you are advertising actor or actress or model or modelist, they remember from the movies and stuff like that. But when they remember from the movies, do they buy? There you go. Or that is, or is just that an attraction? Because once they watch the movie, they go, "Oh yeah, that's John Lennon, John Lennon," or "Imagine all the people." Oh, wrong song. um, what's this? What's this? What's this? Is it shut up? No. next time. Again, I'm not a public relation, advertising, marketing. I don't know anything about Wall Street or Reserve Bank and stuff like that. But I already worked out 13% for GST, and also in relation to 12.5. The 12.5 belongs to the Reserve Bank, but that is a lot of money, 12.5. That's why I'm doing simple maths. But later on, I'll come up with different numbers so that you will get a fair share. And when you get a fair share into the stock market, you need to mathemize the production of service and to conquest the time machine to share the world. When you share the world, you are happy. Happiness is a key factor in life. Not really. What else? To keep a simple task. I see. It means the polygram. What's this? Sightseeing. Visual impairment? Sightseeing. No. Sinna. 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 It means Sinna. The reason why it means Sinna, it's the inclusion of your stock into sharing. Wall Street, Reserve Bank, elephant, prism, no, pyramid, triangle. When you do that, either you win or lose. Mathematically, the condition method, you won. For now. Yes.